Okay, so hey Virgo. I know it's been a really long time. Excuse the lighting and excuse just even my new setting. I'm in Costa Rica for a month. I just got here about 5 days ago. I did tell myself that I was going to start reading. I'm in the mountains, basically. So it's just a spiritual incline for me whenever I am amongst nature and whenever I'm not in a first world country where they knocked everything and that's natural down and contaminated the water and ruined everything that nature and the universe gave us. And so now my resources are amongst um, basically natural habitats and where people, live off the land a little bit more than we do in America. I'm sorry for the ramble. I'm going to be reading for you first, Taurus, and I think Capricorn and Libra. I'm not sure about the order of Capricorn and Libra. I'm doing this now on my channel, just reading in order of those who really watch, because I think it's more supportive and it's more encouraging. If you don't watch it, or if I'm not getting certain people, then you'll be the last to be read. Or if I get no views at all, or very, very few as the channel grows, I'm just going to stop doing readings for zodiac signs that do not watch my channel, because obviously they're not getting what they need from me, right? With that being said, I'm happy to come with a new kind of formula for reading. I'm going to be reading every 2 days. Part of that for reading for each sign every 2 days. Part of that is because of YouTube policy and kind of limitation on how many videos you could upload within a day, which I believe is 6 or something like that. So 6 signs and then 6 signs every other day. I try to get a lot out of the way. Hopefully you understand, and hopefully this makes sense. But without further ado, let's get into your next 2, okay? So, Virgo, this is a reading for your next 2 days. And before it came out, it was very clear to me. I was trying to get situated. I was shuffling. Things were happening. King of Pentacles, okay? I was just about to say that what I do know is that you are heavily focused on your money. You're in your energy with that let's see. I was getting to, when I first started to draw the cards mistakenly without the camera on, that you're concerned about you're focused on your money. So I won't be shocked if, once we get into the clarifying if it's, but we'll see. Right now, this is what we have for your finances, your career, and your business. Okay. Well, let's get a card for the home life. Energy surrounding Virgo. Ooh. Whoa. We did not ask for all of these. Trying to read before the sun goes down, but today in Costa Rica it's cloudy all day, so I have no real lights at all. Ooh. Wheel of Fortune. Some sort of cycle is ended. And not as I said, some sort of cycle has ended, and then the Death card comes out. That was the one that flipped over in the deck. Yeah. What kind of surprise? What's the energy surrounding a surprise or something unknown, unforeseen? Ooh, Queen of Swords. Energy. All right now. So you might be having to tap into, or older woman, might be coming around and she's seasoned. She knows her stuff, very wise. Been there, done that, understands everything. Ooh, not everything. But, been there, done that. Energy. So maybe yourself, you'll shock you with what you know. Okay, give me a second. But that was the 6 of Swords in your mood today. So you're moving on from whatever it is, especially with the home life being with your Wheel of Fortune, and then the Death card coming out at the flipping into the deck with that, the Devil card. Hopefully we'll get some more information about that Devil card surrounding your we'll see if there's a positive thing to that. But we know that this card came out by itself, and then the other 2 came out. 3 actually fell on to the side. So Judgment. So is there either maybe somebody might shock you with their judgment. Maybe you might find that you're a bit judgmental, or you might just come into what you think is your calling. Might get a phone call. Might be summoning some things going on. But let's see. What's going on with this Devil card? Universe, tell me about, and Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck too, so there goes that. Tell me about this Devil card. Tell me about the Devil card. I know it takes me a while to kind of shuffle. I'm kind of like a shuffle perfectionist. And I annoy myself sometimes. Here we go. See what kind of card we got here. Empress. Yeah. With your creativity, with your abundance. Yes, because that's what I'm telling you earlier. You were focusing on your money because the Queen of Pentacles popped out in your money position at first. And the energy that I was getting from it and it alone before the cameras came on, and I didn't even realize I was not reading for anyone but myself, was the worry about money. Kind of like you're gonna do, like, it's the end of the year too, so that's also, we got to be inclined to like the surroundings and the situations and the circumstances. So you might be spending a lot of money because of that, and where you're at is what you want to rectify that. You might be thinking about, okay, I'm spending this, but you're already in January and February thinking about how to recoup it. Some of us are not being as productive as we should be. So, and we feel that energy. We know that about ourselves, and that's kind of what's happening. And we're working on it. Okay, we're working on it. We're working hard at it. Okay, so let's go on and take a look at your Wheel of Fortune. What's this cycle? What is this luck that you might be coming into? What does this pertain to at home? Are you shitting me? Remember when I told you that when the Wheel of Fortune came out, what was flipped in the deck in this particular deck was the Death card. Now when I'm asking to clarify it with the other deck, the Death card comes out again. So you are definitely ending a cycle of some sort where you're getting, this is a new beginning for you at home. Your home life can consist of not just you, your boyfriend and your children, or your husband, that type of thing. Your family, nuclear and extended, your friends, all of those people are a part of your home life. Whether you travel, like myself, when I started doing these readings for myself, I had to realize that, girl, your home life is not even in the country right now. You are traveling. You have to kind of, broaden your horizon as to how you've seen home life. But it didn't give me enough, right? Life cycle, something ended, maybe some luck, some fortunacy coming into that. But I had already said that. So, and I already said that because of the Death card that came out with the Wheel of Fortune earlier. So, can't take all of these. You might have to give me another deck because this deck doesn't shuffle as well as I prefer for it to. First deck does, but did I bring other decks? I brought one more deck. That's good. Queen of Swords. Listen, I cannot make this shit up. I'm telling you. I did not tell you that this was at the bottom of this deck when I went to grab it, and I referred to the Queen of Swords that's over here. I just can't even take it. Like, you can call all this fake. I mean, I must be one person that whenever they say that they do something or something, like, it just happens and happens and happens. So you can just call me the Queen of Coincidence, I guess. But again, like I said, very perceptive, professional, bitter. Maybe you are being bitter. Have you been being bitter? Because I was kind of feeling that too from here. That possibly it's not, because when I say, been there, done that, a lot of people who've been there, done that too as well are kind of bitter. And so maybe you've been feeling a type of way at home, and something like really has gotten to you, and you feel like you need and still Wheel of Fortune. I cannot. Wheel of Fortune at the end. This is not funny, but still. Wheel of Fortune at the back of the deck. I cannot make this up. But anyway, yeah, well, you're feeling like, life cycle, some ups and downs. Common in transitions here. So we're talking about transitioning either into knowing a better perceptive ability as the Queen of Swords. Moving into a stage that's post your hurt, and into what positive lessons come from that. And not just the lessons, but to the ability to apply that. Come on, Earth sign. Okay, tell me some more about this Queen of Swords. Because at this point, you're probably going to shock yourself. You're going to start seeing for yourself that you are prepared. Yeah. That you are not bitter anymore. You're no longer hurt. You take in those emotions and those experiences, and it's going to shock you probably. Not probably. It looks like, let me see what this clarification is given, but it's going to shock you. You're gonna be at a place of, I can't believe that. Four of Swords. So you might actually be meditating about this. It might be something that comes to you over a well-earned break. Let me keep going. Let me get another card for that. This might come to you when you're isolating. It's over the next 2 days, you might find yourself alone, and I don't mean just in your room crying or lonely. It might be in because we're talking about the next 2 days, it might be in a setting where you're by yourself. Maybe you just decide, taking a nap or about to nap, something of the sort. Six of Cups. Yeah, because this is from your past, okay? And you're taking also a break from your past, right? This is what I'm saying. This is the Six of Cups that just came out, right? So you're taking a break from who you used to be. And although this is Queen energy, some of us might have actually, and let me go back and say that, you might have actually been dealing with a Scorpio or a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, okay, with the Queen of Swords as well. I want to try to make it relate as best as I can. So you might just be completely over it. You've been there, you've done that. You might realize that with the termination of this relationship with this air sign, that everything starts to add up. Like everything starts to make sense. Like because you finally took the steps that you needed to take in order to elevate yourself, in order to move. Some of us have not moved on from something that we know we should have, a person or a situation, like period. There's no question about that. I'm gonna ask for one more. No, I don't need one more. I said what I said. Let's talk about the Six of Swords. Come on. I'm not even paying attention. I promise you guys, I'm very sober. Nothing in my system. I probably need some food, have some water. Six of Swords. Remember, this is the mood of the next 2 days for you. Moving on. The Six of Swords is moving on from tumultuous, treacherous waters. Moving house. Some of us are moving out of a home with an air sign or a Scorpio. Or a water sign with the cups. Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. Some of us are just, we're moving on. Right? And that's your mood. On to the next. You've been denying yourself a happy life because you've been holding on to things. That do you no good. That no longer serve you. That's if they served you in the first place. Let me know if you guys want me to try a different form of shuffling. This just works way better for me personally. Every reader is different. Yeah, you're moving on to finish this cycle. I cannot. I'm done. All right? You're moving on. Let me try to get it to focus for you. Why does it seem so blurry? Give me 1 second because I would like to use this as a thumbnail. Okay, I'm going to move it back. 13. It was like 333 just now. 333. Expansion. It was 1333 on the timer. Yes, you're moving straight into your complete success. Right? You're moving on with the completion of this cycle. Okay, come on now. I like this reading. You really are. And it's been a long time coming with the Seven of Pentacles, and you've been waiting. Look how he's staring there waiting. Now, I'm not sure exactly. This is a card of working. This is a card of investment. This is a card of, probably in your case, too much investment. You've been waiting for something you have yet to get from someone or some situation. You have either been entertaining, this is definitely you looking down with this Pentacles energy. This is definitely you working hard, as I said over here. The rest of these cards pertain to either you moving on from your bitterness or you moving on from an air sign. Your bitterness and your hurt and all of the things that you are supposed to use as lessons to learn how to execute in life better, to never have to experience those things at the capacity in which you experienced them at, in terms of how they affected you negatively. That's what you're doing. Now, what's this judgment? Are you casting judgment on this person or yourself? Let's see. Are you calling people in? Are you thinking about your calling with the Judgment card? Another opportunity. Are you seeing things from a new lens where you just see life differently in another 2 days about something that has been holding you back? Page of Pentacles. Come on now. Financial opportunities as well. Good news. The beginning of something great, right? This is about starting over with the Judgment. All of these cards have several meanings. They fall to read a story. And if you are intuitive, right now I feel high and I'm not. So that's how I know I'm on one that I should be on. You will get several messages, and you can get several messages. It's up to the reader. But when I start to say one thing and then it keeps unfolding itself, it's just clear to me that what I'm saying, what I'm sensing, and what I'm grasping is what it is. So you're moving on to something new and brand new. Could be a new job for some of us, education, business. Okay? Some of us are going to get a phone call. Some good news, and then you can run with it. One more card. One more card. King of Cups. Might be dealing with, again, like I said, a water sign, or you're going to be moving into more strength. The King of Cups is an extremely balanced individual who exhibits strength, who exhibits emotional power, making for a more fruitful, holistic life or being. Some of us are tapping into our psychic abilities, with this being the King of Cups, emotionality, the intuitive aspect. This is a pretty good reading because it's really about you being on to the next. Somewhere along the line, I don't know the circumstance or circumstances in life that might have caused you to be bitter, but you're now waking up and learning that wake-up call with the Judgment. Yep. The lesson is the wake-up call. You are learning how to move on from the things that not just do not serve you, but the things that have broken you, the things that have obstructed your goals and this is making me emotional, has obstructed your goals, that has obstructed your dream life, that has obstructed the happy life that you always perceived your future to exhibit. Some of us are going to get a message, some news about money as well. Like I said, right now your money is funny, but so are a lot of ours because of the holidays. Luckily for me, I don't have to deal with that because it's not of my belief. Yeah. So this is the end of your reading. Do not cry. I'll be back in 2 days. But I'm going to go ahead and pull an answer card for you. All decks are pre-shuffled. So let's see. I'm just going to pull one. Girl, boy, I'm done. I'm telling you, like, these cards do not lie, especially when you're in a position like in mountains, where if you already have a gift, where you have positioned yourself to be tapped into. It says choose a new direction. Point blank and period. That's what this whole reading is about. You finally have a wake-up call of some sort. And this affects this is not even a separate reading. This is all about one thing. You have a wake-up call and you need to be choosing another direction. Right under here, it says romance. So for those of us, it is romance. It is a relationship. I just cannot. Like, I haven't read for signs since the last time I posted. Ask your angels. This is beyond me. It says ask your angels too. Sometimes, again, like I said, I still get shocked. Okay, so could be about romance, but you need to choose another direction, and you will. A lot of you will. Something's going to happen within the next 2 days that wakes you up to the fact that you need to be moving on from this air sign, whether it is romantic or not. I'm trying to make this apply as much as I can. For most of us, or many of us, where it is an air sign, it is definitely romantic, or where it is that Scorpio and that water sign is definitely a romantic relationship. And you need to ask your angels, but there's no need to worry. because you're equipped. They came to see about you. Give me advice. Take your time. Temperance card. Do this in moderation. Do not cold turkey, and I don't mean don't cut this person off. Do not try to bite off more than you can chew. How about that? Okay? With the temperance card. Do not try to bite off more than you can chew. These types of changes take forever. And I'm going to give you one more advice with the shake of the ball. Karmic justice approaches. Yep. Karmic justice approaches. So you are fine. Okay? Everything is going to work out. This is karma. A lot of times we say karma, we think of negative. This is karma because you're finally, you hear this, karmic justice approaches. Okay? I believe that this equates to the karmic justice, either the wheel of fortune or, let me see, okay, epiphany, the eye of epiphany. I forgot it. Give me 1 second. I know I usually don't do this, but give me a second. Because I'm out of the country. I have these all basically have, they're associated with major arcana cards. I'm trying to figure out if this is the Wheel of Fortune. Because if it's the Wheel of Fortune or the Justice, it's the Justice card. It's going to work out. But let me see what this is called. The Eye of the Epiphany. Okay. If not, I'll have to just look it up, and then I'm not going to probably get it here. Oh, someone has a picture of the card. That's great. Let's see if we can see it clearly. Okay, this is great. Karmic justice. Yep, the justice card. So again, karmic justice approaches. So in other words, this is all going to work itself out. Check in with me on Wednesday for your next 2-day reading. Thank you so much for your patience, and thank you so much for your support. Remember that you are blessed, be blessed, and continue to be blessed.